I thought I fixed the alerts this morning. Already borked. Let's see what we got here. Good morning, Olive Octopus saying thank you for the raid. 15 raiders. I deleted everything and just I need all the images, Ruben. So let's just talk and we'll figure it out. I deleted everything this morning and just put back a very static, the 8-bit one that I had. Like I deleted everything, put it back from fresh, just fixed it. First alert comes in, shows the old junk. So I probably need to delete. Let me do this. We're going to delete our alerts. And then we're going to add a new alert. All right, alerts are gone. So don't do anything right now. Let's see here. We would like to add this. Let's see if that works. All right. We'll try, chat. All right, hi. Technology. Technology makes me feel that GIF should not exist. I literally deleted that GIF. What am I missing? Like literally, what am I missing? Gamma, thank you for the subbing. 39 months of subbing. Murdoch, 24 months of subbing. Hope you're doing okay. Why can't we have nice things, chat? Oh, there's one called sub. Interesting. All right, we're going to turn that off for a minute. Actually, we're going to just delete that. It's maddening. All right, I at least found the duplication. We have no fancy alerts right now. We have stock alerts. So apologies. We'll get Shaky Brad back again very, very soon. I'm actually not doing anything this weekend, like out and about. So hopefully I'll have actual real time to spend on this. I just haven't had the time to spend on this so far. So, but what's happening is I'm getting like duplications and things like linking to things that don't exist anymore. So I'm just gonna have to start from scratch. So that I'm good with. Crafty Becky, 23 months of sub, and I can at least see your alert. I'm at least seeing the notification pop up here. It's not the best. We will get better. Thank you, drive through. I know y'all don't totally care. It bothers me. Like y'all be like, it's okay, Brad. I'm like, I know it is okay, but I just want to have to stop worrying about it. So I want to get it set once and for all. I'll get it. The problem I'm having is that so many things are similar to where each thing I need to do is a little bit different, but I keep thinking I need to do it in the same place, and things are just basically the wires are getting crossed, and it's all me. So I'll figure it out. No biggie. Hi, how are you? Good morning. We're gonna ink some pins today. Kind of what we were talking about earlier on Tuesday. I have some review pins I need to get handled. Yeah, definite learning curve. Yeah, once I get it, it'll be easy. But we'll figure it out. So, yeah, we'll ink some pins today. Just kind of play around a bit. We won't go super extended stream today. I got some shipping I got to get done. Going to ink up Colorverse 2024 FPD ink. Did you get it? I did not. That's probably the one I would get this year if I was into the Inkvent type of things, which I'm not. They're just too many. Although the Enigma one's pretty hot too. So the Colorverse one looks pretty cool. Was it Gamma Gamma? Did you do a video on the unboxings? Spoiler alert unboxings, I believe. Which the colors look good. I do like them. How many years has Colorverse been doing this? Oh, I'm thinking you have me confused. The FPD ink. Sorry. Yeah. When I saw the year, I was like, it confused me for a second. That's still the fountain pen day ink. Nice. Is it a blue? It was a blue, right? I haven't seen pictures of that. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I'm flummoxed this morning, if you couldn't tell. One ink fit was enough for me. Yeah, like I don't think I could do it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to Mika, Brenner, Vlad, April H. How are you doing? Yeah, I like the ink fit's not my thing. I can barely test all the inks that like I just get like for review. Hey, Dutch Bill, Paper Mill. Thinking of starting on the Colorverse on Saturday and do it in November, then Enigma in December. First year for Colorverse. Okay. I want to say InkFit started in 2019 because I was pitching a Hanukkah ink set to Tyler from Organic Studios at B-Whips. Nice. Nice. Whatever happened to Tyler? Did he get a real job? Wasn't he going to be a pharmacist or something like that? I can't remember. No pen. You have me confused, Lenny. I got both. It'll be quite a run. Like, if you're into it, man, it's a good time. Yeah, BJH. I try a lot of inks. I just don't. I just don't want a lot of samples at once. I think you got a real job and busy being a father. Yeah, for sure, happens. I just like it watching everyone search the ink fit, swatch the ink fit. Yeah, totally. Like I'm very into it. Watching it. I'm just not a big like ink sample person. Like Gamma Gamma hoard ink samples. Like Olive Octopus Ink, who has like a really good process of like checking out all the colors and doing all the swatches and swabs. That's just never been, it's one of those things that almost has to come naturally in this hobby. Like we each have our own little things that we kind of latch onto, and a lot of people it's ink samples, and because that's really cool. It's really cool to see all the different inks and how they work and stuff. So. Maybe Customs is puzzled by the Kala ink. Well, it is orange. Like, you would think that would just fly right through. Buying the things and using the things are separate hobbies. I did a little retail therapy this morning. Bought a new bag, which I got advertised to. And I was like, it's 50% off in orange. Sure. And then I bought my first Coffee Monster stuff. I have an idea that I want to try for myself, so we're going to do that. Oh, yeah, totally, BJH. Totally. I also like watching them come out one by one, so I'm avoiding the spoiler videos. Yeah. Yellow Potter Lamy today. Nice. Bought a new hat yesterday and a bunch of flowers for my wife and daughters. Hell yeah. Hoping to get the ink fit this year at some point, maybe with extra paycheck this month. Nice. So yeah, I have an idea for myself, for my own planning, and I'm going to use some Coffee Monster stuff. Yeah, exploring inks is what clicked for me. If I can help people around me find the specific inks that will work for them, then that's a great bonus. Exactly. Like, we got to find what works for you. Like, I went through a huge samples phase, and then I realized that's not something I enjoyed. Right? Getting a Lamy 2K and Pine Green? Heck yeah. Excited for my idea? Yeah, I will share it for sure. I just want to kind of get the stuff and kind of go through it and see. I would say I have a concept of a plan. I'll have to remember to use that on the day, like I do some planner stuff. The concept of a planner. Jesus. Getting a Scribo in the mail today? Am I getting a Scribo? I don't know if my Scribo's ever shipped. I paid for it. Really got into inks to it. I'm enjoying the ink properties of each one. Yeah, it's cool. Like, ink is cool. Way too many new pens. Yeah. I also, like I get freaked out when I have too many pens inked up. And even though with samples, you can just use dip nib pens and things of that nature. Thunder Viking, 63 months. Thank you so much. If you're coming in late, I had to I'm doing a reset on my alerts. So we're back to stock default alerts. We'll get that fixed in here pretty soon. They were really, really, I ruined them. So we'll have to do it again. Today is new power tool day. You are on it, Sergeant Stretch. Should be getting Edison pins in the mail today. What'd you get, Gwen? I've got a Concepts of Plan sticker for my 2025 planner. Hell yes. Dude's getting a Sands of Komodo. I think I'm going to take my Sands of Komodo to the next pin show I go and get the nib ground on it. That's why I bought it in a medium nib, so I could get like a cursive italic. Got the Enigma Inkvit yesterday. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Got myself an Azumo as a birthday present. Oh, the Zumos are really, really nice. I've been good at sticking only 3 pins inked up at a time. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm literally going to ink up, I think 3 pins today. I think I'm going to ink up 3 pins today. That ink I got in my eye yesterday ended up being really pretty. That sentence can go a lot of different ways, I think, Liber. You know, take that for what you will. You know. Tono and Limbs Earthbound Amethyst. The new Tono and Limbs series. Is that one of the new Tono and Limbs series? I don't know if it is or not, but I saw some like planetary stuff. Those look really, really nice. It's a perlette. Oh, I love the perlette. I don't have a perlette anymore. I should probably get another perlette. M Platinum may be my favorite stock nib. Maybe. Came with, well, okay, I saw it at Pen Chalet. So maybe it is. There were a bunch of neat colors. Yeah, so like I'm debating on my Platinum Medium. That's why I got it, to just be a writing pen, but I think I'm going to get it modified. My favorite like writing nib is actually the Medium Sailor King of Pen. Is really good. Currently have only 1 single pen inked, and it's been inked since last Christmas. Do you use it? Piston fillers hold too much ink. True. I also have to take my Blanc Blanc Ferrari pen to send out for repairs. Parts hurt on my fountain pen spinning. Facts. Magical Quill. I'm just catching up to the ink is in the eye of the beholder. That's a good one. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. And then my glugs show up, as I learned. All right. Let me, I didn't have time to pre-prep my inking today, other than get the stuff, my anti-spill stuff. 5 pins, 20 inks, need to rate it in. It's rookie numbers, as they say. I'll have my first Sailor later today. What did you get? JD Lady has 30 pins inked. I get it. I get it. You got a bummer ink yesterday? What is that? Waiting for an eco from Bacchus with a grind. 30 pins inked, is that a problem? I actually don't think it is, even though like I can't do it. Lamy only has a page of all 4 Potter pens together, but the yellow one is Hufflepuff. Yeah, they did a good job on those. Pre-prep, very Department of Redundancy department, right? The redundant Department of Redundancy. Well, there's prep and there's prep to prep. Real truth is that I'm lazy about cleaning pens. True. Edison Atlas Collier today. Nice. I'm up to 16 ink pens. That's way, like, that's, if I hit like 16, I'm in like the low double digits. Like once I start crossing 10, which I'm about to today, 12, we get around that. That's when, man, that was some good. I know. That was zoomies. Wow. I finally wrote enough pins dry that I can outfit in my binder again. You're a pro. Okay. Let me grab the pins that I know I'm inking first. Oh, Kimberly, I did get your stickers. I put them right here. You were asking me. Your St. Jude stickers, I got them. Did not do a good job repacking here. Okay, so I'm gonna do this and this for sure. So Kimberly, I'm finally just getting to those luxury brands pins you sent me. But we're gonna get that going today. Skogsy, what's up? I have 7 ink right now, but 3 are ecos and 1 are preppy, so not worried about those. True. Feel like my collection being less than 20, I don't mind having them all inked up. Yep. Yeah, we each have our own thing. All right, so let me get this. Let me get this squared away real quick. So we're gonna do the Benu. What is this? Dream Beans. Yeah, I really like this color. Does this have a converter in it? Hey, Harmony Bat. Happy time zone. All right, we have a converter here. What nib? Fine. All right, we're good to go here. Ended up finding 66 pins over FPD weekend, but I'm working on reducing that a bit with the book transfer project. I like that you classified that as finding 66 good pins. That's a nice giveaway. This will be a giveaway pin, just not today. This will be a blog giveaway. Both of these pins will be given away after review on the blog. So stay tuned for that. So you're trying to catch me out there, Dutch Bill Paper Mill. And I turned it around on you. And then the Laban. Oh, I love this little orange sticker. I'll probably keep that. I should probably go with the thing. What's this model called? Kimberly always has to tell me because they don't mark it on the box. Giving my wife a Benu for Christmas, couldn't pass up the 4-leaf clover. I did review the Benu as part of my comparison article. Comparison of all the Benu models. The Benu the Benu model post. I'll probably just do an individual review of it so I can give it away. I would like to do that. All right. So then I'm going to pick out a third pen because I have an ink I really want to try. So let's pick out inks for these so we can set these boxes aside. So I know I said I'm going to be pretty boring with the Benu and do Antique Black. Teranishi Antique Black for it. Oh look, they didn't do the color swab on the band. Guess I'll get to do that today. But this is a very dark ink. It'll go good with this. I could do something more colorful, but I think this is just such a good match, and I want to try this ink. It's really, really dark. So this is one of Olive Octopus Ink's Fault inks. Yeah, what's up? We'll fix that. We will fix that today. Now I've been using Lamy All-Star for almost a day. The lefty and me absolutely hate it. Is it the grip section? Or what is it exactly? Because we mentioned, I think I remember mentioning that when you were looking at pens. Oh, I was gonna do bitter orange tea. I am anxious to do bitter orange tea in this pen because it is not working well in my daily driver concept pen, but I think it might be a feed problem. So I'm going to replace the feed in this. I'm disappointed that Dream Bean isn't referring to coffee beans. It can be anything you want. It is a dream. Absolutely the grip section. Yeah. So that's one of the things about Lamy that you got to be careful with. They are not for everyone depending on the grip. So we're going to do this bitter orange tea for this pen. Now, the third thing I want to ink up, I want to get this all set out. I just got Yamaguri and like it a lot. Yeah. So put that here. That's Linen Toolbar, right? Linen Toolbar. Right? Yeah. Linen Toolbar. Then this one we're gonna do backwards. I mentioned this the other day, but I didn't break it out. I want to put this in an ink, in a pen. So this is Lami's Pigmented Blue Black. And I think I might have a Kakuno. Lamy Vista is my EDC baby. That's a good one. Have you started to think about your holiday shopping list podcast? I have, only in that I want to get Anna to do it. And it will be like in the first week of December. Is that too late? But I literally just started thinking about it this week. Speaking of brown, I painted my nails a shimmery brown called Inkwell. Oh, that's great. So I think I want to see if I have a Kakuno here for this. So let me try. Momiji's fantastic. It is. Momiji's a good one. I have that one. Should be before Thanksgiving. I know, you're technically correct. So I'll figure that out. I gotta put some brain cells on that. The few that I have left. Okay. So that's 2 pens, 3 inks. Let me see. I'm thinking I might have a Kakuno in this box. If not, I'm gonna have to go grab something. What do I want to... I'm taking suggestions for pens to ink up Pilot's pigmented ink in. I don't want it to be like one of my super fancy pens until I experiment with it. Like, that's why I think a Kakuno would be nice for that. But I might have to go hunt one down. What do y'all think? Lamy? Yeah, that would be my second choice. I was just thinking I had a Kakuno right here, and I don't. I have a Preppy. Prera I could do. Yeah, Perpinep. I have the Muji version right here. So this is the Muji fountain pen. This is a good choice. This might be the answer. Sailor Tuzu, that would be good. Lamy Cursive Nib is one I thought about, and I have one inked up right now with Lamy Blue ink. I could probably switch that out. What nib is this? 03. I kind of don't hate the idea of putting it in the cursive nib because I could clean this really quick. Although I don't have a converter handy. Spoke Icon. True. I guess I have a converter for this I could use. Yeah, this I think this might be the answer. I just need to go get a converter for it. I keep a little bag where I keep like accessories, gel pens, pencils, smaller pen products like this, like just stuff. What makes Midori your favorite paper? It's good with all pens and pencils. It shows off the ink characteristics well, and they have a great grid. I'm a graph paper person, so they have a really faint grid, which I like. What people don't like is how yellow the paper is, like kind of a cream color, which I get. Okay. Let me go grab a converter for this, and then we'll get going. Are the Perpinep Muji less acceptable cracks in the Preppy? I've never had a Preppy crack, so I don't even know where it would crack. But it looks like it's the same front end. So where does it crack? But I can't imagine it would be any different. I mean, it's a hard plastic barrel. The cap, it's a hard plastic cap. Like I would imagine. Why keep that sticker? Oh, it's going off. Trust me. We're not keeping that. I just haven't done it yet. The cap, I would imagine this feels like a very firm cap. The Perpinet Preppy cracked. Okay. Well, it's been in a bag. Fine, I'll take it off before I go. Yeah, I can't even say it fast once. Opaque plastic is going to be more durable just because of the different conditioners in the plastic formulation. Sticker looks vintage. Rip. So we're going to add it to the sticker graveyard over here. I'm leaving the sticker on my Atoya capless. I have thoughts on that. Have you used Wardaman Purple? I have not. I think people generally like it a lot. I got a Preppy 10 years old, use all the time. Has stains on the cap and barrel, scratches but no cracks. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. I hadn't had a problem with my Purple app, and but I mean it's not like heavily used. I use it a lot. All right, let me go get a converter for this, and then we'll get inking. And I will grab y'all some giveaway stuff from the Closet of Doom. So y'all give me like 2 minutes to go find some stuff. Team sticker just to annoy the boss. I mean, you're not keeping that on, right? Like you're not keeping that on the pen. Like I get some contextual sticker keepage. We're not doing that. I would rather grab this and draw all over it with a Sharpie marker than keep that sticker on. I'll be right back. we back. We back. My wife's home today. She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to the Closet of Doom," and she giggled. So that's a win. That's a win. Does anyone know who did the dude vocal sketch? I don't know, but that sounds like a Jim Brewer thing. Can I share a link to a very cool Woodcraft storage box I spotted the other day? For sure. Okay. Let's do a giveaway, and then while I get finished getting set up here. So we got our converter here. Beginner question, can you show the proper way to fill a converter? Sure. There are definitely different ways to do it, so we will do that today. Absolutely. Good question. And we'll do it two different ways. There's actually a third different way I'm just not set up for today. I can think of 3 right off the top of my head that I do frequently. So, all right. I grabbed some fountain pens. We'll keep this. What is this? Black, I guess. All right, first one. Let's give this one away. So this is a Narwhal. Yeah, this is an OG Narwhal because it even says Narwhal on it. Which model is this one? It's a piston filler. Etheric Rose Studio. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Why? Frustrating. Alerts, man. It's not on this scene. Sorry. We're just getting all the scenes back set up again. Ridiculous. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do it. All right. Original. So Narwhal original. This is all clear barrel. The nib size does not look marked. Is that a B? Looks like a G. It's definitely not a broad nib. It's probably like a medium nib. Maybe fine. Who knows? Okay, let's give this one away. It was a cool pen. I think OG Narwhals are all medium. It looks like a medium, just like tipping, just eyeballing it. It's not overly large, though, so that seems good. Yeah. You have an original and fine? All right. Let's do this. And then I'll get set up while this giveaway is running. This is a real good pen. I have a couple other ones of these, so but this is a good inking pen, good writing pen. Piston filler, so you want to have a bottle of ink with it. You know what? I'll find you a bottle of ink real quick, see what I got. Yeah, it's a nice pen. This is the first one I can reach. Twisby Grape. That'll look good in it. Twisby Grape. All right. So we'll do a giveaway. One person can win this. Deal? Deal. All right. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address if you do win. And then we'll do another giveaway. I already have another pen to give away later. All right, so let me scooch this stuff. And we're going to put this up here. Since we're inking, we use protection, chat. I mean, not that my desk mat can't handle it, but, you know, might as well use protection. Added protection. I have Chokuro over my desk. Yeah. Except it's in feline form. All right, so I don't need the water other than, so actually we'll move it out the way. Other than when I wipe the nib off, I do want to use a wet rag for that. Yeah, we're giving this away. The Narwhal Original and Twisby Grape Ink. Hey, Ali Mall. So this is the giveaway. This is not the giveaway. This is the giveaway. Surely chat wouldn't be so rude as to redeem clean a pen right after you fill it. Well, I appreciate you giving them the idea. And they've done it to me before. If I'm going to review these pens, though, I'm not going to, I will deny that request. Did this camera all of a sudden get like really red? I think it's the mouse. Okay, that's better. All right, so we're going to do that, gets that, that gets that, that gets that. So then I will show you, Sajiri, how to fill these. This one we'll do differently. Okay, so we're gonna do this one first. Add a fourth pin to the queue with an Inca pen redeem. Auto white balance from the green mat. Could be. Once I got this mouse out, like my hand looked less red. Like my hand was really red. Now it looks normal. All right, y'all got about 10 seconds left. This proves Twisby and Narwhal can get along. Yeah, I think the RGB threw it off. I do too. As soon as I bring it back in, it's going to throw it off because I have to do it to finish the giveaway. Although I could do it. Let's see if I can reach it off screen. All right, giveaway is done. Let's see. All right, giveaway is done. All right, winner. Doobs. Doobs, you win. You win, Doobs. With a, what does it say? 0.93 chance. Congrats, Doobs. I know you are here. Nice. All right, email me, hello@peninac.com. I am shipping after this stream. So if you want to send me your email address in shortly, I will get it out today. Give it because my boss came in. Hey, just hide it from the boss. You know, don't get in trouble at work. Speaking of the boss, mine just came in here. And no, I don't mean Toby. Everyone on their best behavior. Hey, she didn't shoot me the birds. That was good. What's the Orman Cream pen? A Laban 325. And I'm going to pretend I knew that number without Kimberly typing it there. All right. There we go. You regularly refill and clean his pens? Okay. Well, then he should be approved. Yeah, she's already gone. She's already gone. All right. So up first, we're going to do the Bennu Dream. All right, Sarah Jiri, I'm going to show you two different ways today. I guess I could do a third different way. I'll just go get a syringe. Would be a third different way to fill. All right. So you don't need to shake the bottles, but I do. Like by the way, thank you for the shouty rat. Yeah, I was hoping you'd hear that. Thank you for being you. I really appreciate you. All right, so I use three different ways depending on how I feel about filling. You know, whether I'm being lazy, whether I care how messy I get. I normally don't care about the mess. But, so Sajiri, this one we're going to do the traditional way. So you want to make sure that your converter is fully housed on the end of the pen, right? So there's a little post in here, and you just make sure it's seated well, okay? So then your converter is probably going to be in this position. You want to go ahead and put it all the way down. I do it before you put it in the bottle. Technically, you could do it in the bottle. Why ask TPA when we can bother Brad live? Oh, good point. And it's never a bother. So you have to have a deep enough bottle, right? And the ink has to be full enough to get past this point of the pen. Brooks, 54 months of subbing. I deleted the damn thing, but not on this scene apparently. So, wow. Never a bother except no bod. I rephrase. So Sajiri, whenever you're inking from a bottle, you need to cover, make sure, I know, Thunder Viking, you missed it where I tried to clean all this stuff up, and it's just a mess. Each different scene has different crap on it. I'm just flummoxed. So we'll get it fixed up. So Sajiri, you want to make sure you cover this high in the ink bottle when you dip it in there, because you need to seal off airtight the ink really pretty much right up to this point. Okay? Like, there's semantics and pedantics you can go through, but the edge of the grip section needs to be covered in the ink if you're going to draw it up in this fashion. Okay? So, not all bottles, you'll notice this is a short bottle. I would have a tough time filling this here. So I'm going to fill this one a different way. But this bottle, since it's full, like, I'm going to have more than enough space. So you need to consider that in getting a full ink. I do it in the pen. I usually just fill the converter directly. I do too, but we're doing a show and tell for the different ways to fill a converter. So the next one we do will be that way. So people wanted to know the different ways to do it. So this is one of the 3 different ways that I use to fill a converter pen. I do keep a little wet paper towel because I will wipe this down when I'm done. So you want to stick it in here. Again, it's going to be hard for you to see with my hand, but I'm going to get it past the grip section here, and then I'm just going to draw up the ink because I've already put the piston down. And it didn't work because, if you'll notice, this is a good example. I didn't dip it far enough. There's no ink right here. So I didn't stick it in the bottle deep enough because I was talking to y'all. So I'm going to put it back in here, put it down, and then I'm going to make sure I actually get it deep enough this time. Okay? So then a lot of times you'll just get like 3/4, 2/3 of a fill. If you wanted to make sure this gets all the way full, you just keep the nib in there, push it all the way back down, draw it back up again. A lot of times you will get you'll get a full fill. But I don't worry about it because I use so many pens. I don't really care if it's like, unless I'm planning on writing a novel like immediately, I don't care how full my fill is. So I just wipe it off a little bit, put the ink back here. And then I just really want to get it off the grip section. I get a little bit off the nib. You don't get too weird about that. Put this back on and you're good to go. So that's the traditional way to fill a converter. The good thing for that is that it should write almost immediately, right? Because we've dipped the nib, we've dipped the feed, we've drawn ink up through it. It should be ready to write almost immediately. God, this fine nib is really good. And this is a really dark, almost black ink. It's got a little hint of a brown. It's called Antique Black. So it's mostly black, but it has some hints. God, this nib is great. Method 1 saturates the feed for immediate use. Yes. So there we go. So if y'all have any questions as we go, this is really Sajiri asked, what are the different ways to fill a converter? So we're going to go through each different way. And y'all's feedback is great. Like if you do something different, let me know. So that's the traditional dip the pin nib in with the converter attached, draw it up through the nib. That's not the way I do most of mine. So the second method is who was it saying before? I forget. Saw some people doing a few times to get rid of air. Yes. So like when I drew up the ink, you don't take the nib out. Just keep it in, draw it up, push it down, draw it back up, all while it's dipped into the water. Keep it into the ink. Keep that level under there. Run it down, up 2 or 3 times, and you're good to go. This one, I do a little bit different. And this is actually a good bottle for this. So this is how, hey, oh my God, the alerts, chat. I'm going to fix this real quick. Rod, thank you for the follow. This method is both necessary and does not work on a Con 50. Not all converters, we're going to talk about this because I have a platinum converter coming up. It's adorable. What's adorable, Lilium, is watching me get frustrated, I feel. And I'm not finding it adorable right now. Okay, so the version I use more often, this camera really does not like that mouse. Multiple draws does increase the slight chances of contaminating the bottle with mold or other ink residue that might be present in the pen. That is correct. So you can, it is you want to, as long as you are performing the best fountain pen cleaning regimen possible, it's still something to consider that might be a thing, right? So, all right. So how I feel or how I fill the most is just dipping the converter into the bottle. So that's option number 2. Okay. So this bottle, you'll see, doesn't have quite as wide of an opening as this one did. What about air in the converter when nib is submerged? It'll just bubble. So yeah, like that's what drawing it up 2 to 3 times will clear out the air. So wider pens, wider sections makes it harder. Like this one should still fit, right? But you start getting into less space. It looks fine though. But how I fill most of my converter pens is just sticking the converter in the bottle because it's cleaner. It's easier. If I didn't have this whole setup and I just wanted to do something quickly without making a mess, I will literally a lot of times just like walk in my closet, my bottle's on a shelf, dip a converter in the bottle I want, draw it up, carry it like this, and then go put it in the pen later. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. We're just going to put the converter in here. Sometimes if there's been a lot of ink used, you can't reach the bottom of the bottle or where the ink is. So I'll show you the option number 3 we're going to do in a minute, how to fix that. So the difference here is that your pen is not going to be immediately ready to write. So I'll show you the options here. I've never filled a pen with a converter dip. I've never even considered it. It's how I fill the majority of my pens. Now, it's not ready to write immediately all the time. Yeah, I still wipe the outside. I did wipe the outside of the converter. But you can see I had a lot less ink, right? From dipping the whole pen in there and wiping it off to dipping the converter in there. But, so your problem is, yeah, so just dip it. We're getting there. So the problem is, hey, we didn't dip this in, so now we're not writing. So there's a couple ways you fix that. Like, if you really want to write immediately, this isn't the best way to fill. So you can fidget with it. You can, you can push a little bit, try to get a little bit of ink down to flowing through the feed and the nib, kind of spinning around a little bit. Sometimes that'll get you. Most of the times it won't. So what you do is now we take our bottle and we can dip our nib in here and hopefully we'll get a little flow in here. I'm just wiping off the grip so I don't get it all over my fingers, even though I don't really care. And then we can start writing a little bit better, and hopefully those flows will catch up and we'll get a little bit of capillary action working. Things start moving, start flowing. So that's the way. If you need it to get immediately flowing, you want to dip the nib in there. What size of nib is this? This seems like a fine. Wow, that's a medium, huh? Nice. This is a pretty fine medium. Although, again, it's not like super saturated. Okay, so that's option number 2. Okay, any questions on that one, Sajiri? Any more comments from the chat? And then we'll get ready for option number 3 on this final one. Is that a Laban? Yes, 325. These feel really good, really solid. Oh, Gugu Plays. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, so Glyph, we're going to cover that here in our last pen. We're going to use a platinum, and we're going to talk about that. So Sajiri, we good so far? So that's option number 2. Thank you, Lisa. Enjoy your lurk. I need to get my lurk command set up. That's another one that needs to go on the list. Let me do that while we're thinking about it. So I'm keeping a list of all the things I need to continually update on this setup. Okay, so last one, I need to get in another accessory. So hang tight, Sajiri. You're good, and we're going to do the last one. The third way to fill a cartridge converter pen is with a syringe. So let's do this, and let me grab it. It's just right outside the door here. So, blunt nose syringes with the converter costs more than the pen. That's actually true in this case. So blunt tip syringes are another way to get this done. So when you have a pen that doesn't fit in the opening, when you have a short ink bottle, when you have a sample, all the hobbies with the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, all the hobbies. Thank you so much. We're going to have some better alerts for that. Have you seen our new sub alerts that I'm going to, once I get set up, all the hobbies? Have you seen that yet? It's pretty amazing. I'll have to show it to you once I get this one done. Toby. Toby, you want to go for a walk? Go. Not me, her. Oh yeah, so that's how I store the syringes. Right here. Boop. You have to say boop. So again, Kimberly, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if you got a gifted sub, tell Kimberly thanks. All right, so Sajiri, so you're just gonna take this, and we're just gonna draw some ink into here. So the downsides a lot of times are, 1, you end up drawing too much ink in here. 2, you got to clean this when you're done. I don't know if there's a 3. Is there a 3? So we're just going to You need surprisingly little ink to go in here. So make sure your piston is all the way back in the stored position. Seat backs and tray tables and stored in the upright position. So go slow here. I go like on these nibs, you don't want to fill them all the way up to like here. You want to stop like right around there, like where I did, just for keeping messes. All right, so now you have an inky syringe. Actually pull the piston up further to keep it away from the ink, which makes it easy to flush the ink out. I see, Bonrun. So then, like you were putting a cartridge in, or like we did the last one, the converter, you pop that in here. Like Glyph was saying, if you scroll back up, there you can get too much ink, or you can get a loose seal around here. You just have to be careful. So these platinums post pretty deep. Actually, you have to use some force to get it all the way on there. Give it a little twist. You're going to be in the same situation as you were cartridge filling, right? It's the same idea. You can see it starting to work its way down the feed. You can force a little bit of ink in there, see if it works. Otherwise, you can just dip it back in here like we did on the last one. So let's put that back up. If there's extra in the syringe, I usually dump it to limit contamination to the bottle. True. That's also why you don't want to do too much in here. So that one was pretty much right on. I did just kind of tap it on there just like out of habit. But you don't have to push it back in the bottle. That's why I would rather draw it in twice. Use a lesser amount in the beginning and have to draw up ink twice as opposed to dumping a bunch of ink. Okay, so that's kind of like the three main ways to fill a converter. Nobod says, on Lamis, make sure the little ears in the converter are lined up with the grooves on the section. Yes, so you can get a bad seal. Lamis have a nub. I don't have one in here. They have a nub on the side of the cartridge that can snap into the matching little area on the grip section. Okay. All right, wipe that off here. So let's see if sometimes platinums and pilots converter fills. Oh, what I was gonna say, I meant to say that on this one, Sajiri. Platinum, Sailor, and Pilot. Platinum's okay. Do I have one here? I don't have one here. Sailor and Pilots have a really wide opening. You can't really dip a converter into the bottle with Sailors, especially because the opening's so wide, you can't get any like retention of the ink in there. So not every converter is dippable into the bottle successfully. So you see this one picked up pretty quickly. Platinums and Pilots tend to be, and sometimes Lamis with cartridges and converters tend to write pretty quickly, where my Laban, we dipped it into the water. So, dipped it into the ink. So we don't even have to dip this one in. So, all right. Any questions, Sajiri? So those are the three main ways to fill a converter. So with the syringe, you'll just take it in water, like to clean it. When you're done, you just draw water up in it. I'll just run this through a few times. You can take this off, take this off, run it through this way if you want, and yeah, so I just inked up a Pilot waterproof ink that I wanted to test. So yeah, there are waterproofs. Now that I've said that, let's test it real quick. So this blue ink is the Platinum, Pilot Suario. I don't know how to say that. It's their pigmented blue. So we just take a little water here. Yeah, pretty good. So that's a waterproof ink. Suwairo. So yeah, I'd say that's waterproof, right? Where the other two inks right above will not be. They're just standard inks. Right, so that's the difference. So that's what a waterproof will do. Waterproof ink will do. Am I still using Chokuro? Not regularly. I just inked up Platinum Carbon Black. I like Chokuro though. I know my words are not working well today. So you can actually see the brown in this ink once you add water to it, which is kind of neat. That's why I wanted to try this ink, and that's why it's really good for this pen. And then I kind of drug it into this one, so that's why I kind of did this one over here. And then this is very waterproof. I didn't know Muji has inks. I don't think they do. Does Muji have inks? Muji has pens and gel inks. If Muji had inks, I'd be curious. Muji has ink cartridges. I wonder who makes them. What format are they? Are they standard international? Because this is obviously platinum. And their aluminum pen, though, I think is standard international. I love the Muji gel point pens. Yeah, so they're white label. They're probably Uniball or Zebra or Pilot nib cartridges. How long can you leave document ink in a pen? Depends on the ink, right? Not all document inks are created equal. Some are insanely strong, and I would worry about putting them in a pen or leaving in the pen. Like literally, like the Diamine Registrars is a very aggressive ink in my opinion. Like if I'm using that in a pen, it's fine, but when I'm not using it in a pen, I want it out. Something like Platinum Carbon Black, you could leave that in a pen for months, and it wouldn't matter, right? But there's also things like, yeah, it depends on the pen. Depends on a lot of things. Diatramenous documents, no problem. Did I say Diatramenous or Diamine Registrars? Diamine Registrars is the one I have like problems with. Short international cartridges on the Muji. So yeah, those don't fit this pen. They'll fit their aluminum knurled grip pen. Registrar Blue Black stain my Preppy in 2 weeks. It's intense. Yeah, that's a very, very intense ink. The Diamine. So like if like I will use that, but it has to be purposeful, and I have to get rid of it if I don't. Platinum Carbon Black, I literally have in an ultra extra fine nib. There's a Platinum Carbon Pink, really? Muji also has cartridges that fit platinum here in Canada. Okay, so then they have platinum cartridges. I wonder if they're cheaper than regular platinum. I messed up my Le Mans, leaving Monteverde's document blue in it for about 6 months. There is a pink, huh? That sounds like something that I need. Sounds like something right up my alley. All right, so give me 2 seconds to go clean this off my desk. I want to get this water off. We'll come back and play around a little bit more. Check these inks out a little bit more. But let me go empty this out real fast. Be right back. Rose red. Interesting. I'll look at that when I get back. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Also, if you're a fountain pen user, don't worry about getting ink on your hands. It's part of the deal. It'll be all right. It used to really bother me. Now I couldn't care less. I'm literally running my fingers across the page to see how waterproof inks are. Okay, so y'all wanted me to see this ink color. Let me jump off this cam real quick, but we'll come right back to it. All right, not that. That. Oh, okay. So they have a bunch of these. Yes, okay. I am familiar with this. So they have, I think they have a few of these, right? Tracking. I do recall seeing this. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Super saturated cow inks. Yeah. That's so I have the neon ones. So that's one of the neon ones. I tried one of the orangey ones, and not the neon orange, but one of the regular like one of the, was it a Roaring King Klingner pigmented ink? It might have been a Roaring Klingner that stained my one of my converters. But the Kala ones I've had good luck with. Even the orange ones, the crazy ones. Are there any permanent blue inks as vibrant as Bay State Blue? No. R&K Sketch Ink. So yeah, I think it was an R&K Sketch Ink. Orange. It's a really good ink. And I think it did stain my converter a little bit. Although I could probably get it out. It wasn't like terrible. Octopus Fluids Blue Koi. Is that for the permanent blue inks? Vibrant permanent blue inks? Yeah, it's kind of a not an option for a permanent ink to be too vibrant. I guess just the way they have to dry. I love that the Kala pigmented neutrals that are softer than straight black ink for outline drawing. Oh yeah, that's cool. What happened to this man? Did he get retired? I wouldn't say retired, relegated for now. I'm trying to keep my desk top clean and the area around here. If you took a picture right now of this area, you would laugh at what I just said, but it's actually pretty good. It's actually in pretty good shape. Because once I'm done, I'll pick all this stuff up and look at it. All right, so I'm really curious about this ink because it's been giving me a little bit of trouble. It's been a drier ink, but it seems to be flowing good here. But I really like this color. It's in good shape per Penanic standards. What it's in good shape per my standards? This nib is so good. See, that's a medium Yovo with a drier ink. This is a fine Schmidt with a wetter ink, and I kind of like it better. Desktop cleanliness, yeah. Facts. Yeah, relatively speaking. Absolutely no shading allowed with this antique black. So this is definitely darker than Sailor Seiboku. I mean, if you consider them in the same category. You got Diamine's Bucks Fizz as the sub for Fire on Fire on Fire. I need to look at that. Throw a link in the chat. I want to pull that up if y'all have it. So there's the 3 inks I just inked up. I'm going to need to see more from Teranishi Guitar Antique Black to lean into that one. I might need a wider nib for that one to like be super happy with it. It was from last year's Diamine Inkvent. I do kind of like the washed out look of these blues, but I'd like right off the top of my head, I don't know that I'm gonna like pick this over some of the other permanent blue inks that I use. And then this bitter orange tea is just good. Seiboku is a little tealy for me. Yeah, it's bright. Seiboku has some brightness in it. All right, let's do another giveaway, and then I think we're probably gonna need to wrap it up today. But the goal was, yeah, Antique Black looks cool, but it mostly looks black with occasional brownishness. Yeah, I need more than occasional brownishness, which is why I'm thinking I maybe need a wider nib to kind of like flatten out some of those spots and get that brown to pop. Dot Mackie with 5 gifted subs. If y'all got a gifted sub from Dot Mackie, tell him thanks. That's super cool and awesome of you, Dot Mackie. Did you receive my email all right yesterday? Yes, I got it. I'm going to ship that today, as a matter of fact. I did get that. Thank you so much, Dot Mackie. I appreciate that. And I promise we're going to get these alerts. We're going to get these alerts squared away. Toby, are you okay? Chill, man. Only I can make gross noises on stream. All right. So now we have... You were hoping for sub Brad. I meant to show Kimberly sub Brad, so let me show y'all real quick. Sub gift receiver won the giveaway. Nice. So sub Brad is coming soon. If I can figure out how not to break everything. So sub Brad is coming. Mary Beth, come here. I saw it, Glyph, and I have not processed it. Look at this image someone made me for gifted subs when they sent it to the chat.
That's cute. I like it.
All right, Ruben approved. She took that picture. Yeah, so
Smoldering.
that's the word I use, smoldering. So, when I get my stuff together, when I get my act together, that's going to be up there. So, yeah, hold that thought. All right, let's do a giveaway. So again, thank you, Mackie. I appreciate it. I had to take those down because I was just everything was getting cross pollinated, as you can see. So I need to reassess the goings on of the alerts. Stream elements, man. Okie dokie. Let's do one more giveaway. Where'd it go? And then I'm gonna wrap it up for the day. Oh, hi. That's still there, by the way. All right, Twisby Swipe. So I went into my stash, you could tell from pens I've been using. So this has, I have the cartridges here, but they have this spring in them to like really punish the cartridge. Got choppy, got stuck. Ooh, we have drop frames. Can y'all see me at all? We are in the midst of drop frames. They are going. They are dropping. The microwave's on. You think it's the microwave? Hey, Mary Beth. Stop the microwave real quick.
Stop the microwave?
Yeah, seriously.
Why?
So I'm having an issue, and this is new Wi-Fi on here.